Hey, and welcome back to another episode of KEYKEY'S Corner with yours truly, Keisha Dream. That's right, I'm back with another episode right before the holidays. So, in case you missed my last episode, I had covered the Parenthood case, how they exposed how they were selling aborted baby parts. I had went into details about that. Then my FloridaManFailure consisted of this Florida woman, before I know the man, then getting arrested in a Dollar General. And then I finished up with my own personal story time of my labor story. So if you want to check out any of that, go to the last previous video. Now, this was a world is pertaining to the United Nations reporting that sex trafficking is unfortunately on the rise. Sex trafficking primarily resides in European countries, while in Africa and the Middle East, you mostly see trafficking, human trafficking to say, for like children army. Now, I want to highlight what's the difference between prostitution and sex trafficking. Now, prostitution is usually that one's choice to go into that type of career field, to say. But sex trafficking is usually when you see there is a third party kind of running the organization, then that is considered sex. Recently, I want to say about a month ago, there was this case in Ohio when at least 100 suspects were busted in this huge child sex trafficking scandal that happened. And two of which, one was an ER doctor and the other a youth church director. So this maybe a month ago, but nowhere near as what I feel like it should have been broadcast. Because you have 36 men were charged with trying to actually buy children. 43 women there were arrested for selling sex. 30 law enforcement agencies just to bust this big organization. People were showing up with all sorts of sex toys and lube and all sorts of crazy things to do to these little kids. And the fact that they did find an ER doctor in there, it didn't really bother me. It was the fact that he only got $10,000 as a charge for this. And like, you rarely even heard this on the news. Like, when I read that 104 people actually got busted for this crazy child sex trafficking crap in Ohio, I just wasn't a long sentence for this. But these people were actually caught with the intent to rape these children in this sex trafficking business, and they're not getting life sentences. And I feel like something isn't right there. Something isn't connecting here. Like, not only was this case kind of brushed under the rug, I maybe found like 3 articles with the information, but the people that were found in this organization, some of them, you know, the youth pastor, like the youth child pastor at the church, that was just, he's centered around children, and these people are going to be free again shortly. When you got people in jail longer than that for lesser crimes, which kind of walks me into my FloridaManFailure today, which I'm going to kind of try to pick up the mood on a little bit. So this man was charged with not only road rage, but he spit a mouthful of food into this lady's mouth, like, because of road rage. So I'm going to call him Chevy. He had a Chevy. And I guess that day somebody pushed his Chevy and cut his ass off. So he proceeds to get out of the car while traffic comes to a stop. The poor woman, she rolls down her window. Like, it went directly in her mouth at that. It went directly in her mouth. So he ended up, of course, getting sued and taken to jail. He had food in his mouth too, like. So he definitely fell on my book, but I included him in her because his bond was $12,500. And remember what I said, the freaking ER doctor, he only got $10,000 fucking bond for raping little kids, but this guy who had angry road rage got $12,000. Make it make sense. I don't know. Somebody make it make sense for me, but I'm not happy. Anyways, that actually concludes this episode on my blog, KEYKEY'S Corner. This week, I'm going to kind of skip doing my own personal story time because I want that to remain a bonus thing. I do want you guys to really connect with me and get to know me, but I also want you guys to focus on the content at hand, which is what's going on in the world today. And most importantly, use critical thinking. One thing that really helped me, I would say, is me taking a critical thinking class, because you would be surprised at the amount of manipulated information that's fed to you, which is why I decided to make this channel in the first place. My problem is not with these cases that I bring up. I do want to make that clear. My problem is the control the media has on the public when it comes to wording, when it comes to what stories they choose to talk about, what they don't. They have 100% control of letting the public be aware of what they want them to be aware of. So subscribe to my channel. Things like this is what the public needs to hear. And I would hope to one day, as a goal, change media as a whole to get back to being for the people and not for the likes. So share my channel. Let me know what you think of this week's What's Up World. And thank you guys for watching my channel, KEYKEY'S Corner. Thank you. Bye.